Hey guys, this is James and Tim from Tabletop Terrors. Today we have another RPG a Day video that we're doing for Brigade Con. This is video 15. What types or sources of inspiration do you turn to most often for RPGs?
All right, so what... I know what... for me, I'm like, right away, I know exactly what.
So yeah, go for it.
Pictures, images, DeviantArt. Pinterest is a gold mine of RPG pictures. And
also like palette-based furniture. For RPGs or otherwise. I saw a really funny picture once that was of a pallet, and it said, I reclaimed some really cool outdoor furniture to make this pallet. Sorry, that was dumb.
Oh.
Not on topic.
So I'm going to give you a really interesting trick for inspiration. If you want to really... Okay, I'm doing a bad job here. Here's a way to cheat, is what I'm getting at. You pull up a picture that's super inspiring to you on Pinterest, and then you start writing about it. And I don't even just mean coming up with the lore behind the picture, but I mean your players have never seen this picture before.
Yeah.
So all of the cool stuff is decked out for you. The intricacies, the character's sash that has all these different colors. And as you start making these notes, you start thinking of it differently. And you start coming up with reasons that you're reverse engineering the picture. So that's, to me, my big one is just awesome images that the internet is littered with.
Yeah, and I think that's a good one. And I certainly get inspiration from images or stories I write. Sorry, stories I read. I inspire myself. I write a couple quick, I'm like, hey, you're for later. That's good.
I seal it up. Tomorrow, look at me.
Sorry, stories that I read or books that I read. But I would say one of my biggest source of inspiration is songs. Now, the reason I think that is specifically for me is because I have about a 25 or 30 minute commute to work. And usually I listen to songs, and I listen to the Discover Weekly playlist on Spotify.
True.
And I kind of listen to it from beginning to end, whether I like the songs or not. Usually they all get at least one listen, unless I absolutely hate it. But occasionally one will pop up that, like, a really interesting concept will come up. There's a really cool song that I'm really into right now called Born at 5. And it's a song where they go through this person's whole life. But it's very weird to consider that literally they go through kind of the high points of this person's whole life from beginning to end, from when they're born at 5 to when they die of cancer at 5 years later. And you're like, how did they fit some...
You got me, because I'm like, how is this kid born at 5? I'm like, that doesn't make any
born
sense.
Born at 5 o'clock. It's called Born at 5.
I get it now, and I wish I was smarter.
The line is Born at 5. But the idea is they go through his whole life, and it's really clever. Another one... a line that really stuck out to me that I'll never forget is from Dawes, A Little Bit of Everything, and it's a person climbs up on the Golden Gate Bridge, and they're setting out to join a demographic. That is how he describes that they are going to commit suicide. And I'm like little things like that, they dig into my brain, and
That's
then
great.
A whole adventure comes from them. So songs for me are the number one source of inspiration for RPGs and stories that I write.
I'll also give you a bonus one, because this wouldn't be a Tabletop Terrors video if Tim didn't talk too much. You ready to yell at me? No, but one of the biggest things I would say is no matter where you find your inspiration, a good thing to do is to try to find inspiration entirely outside of whatever it is you're trying to work toward.
Exactly.
Watch Academy Award-winning movies, because the character interactions and the dialogue and the situation will most likely inspire you for what you're trying to do.
Exactly. Whether it has anything to do with an RPG, even if it's, the King's Speech is a bad thing because some people play it and things like that, but I can't think of any Academy Award-winning movies off the top of my head.
Here's the thing. Like, if you are always looking for inspiration in similar media...
Exactly.
It becomes... I don't know if I want to say
a few things. It can become stagnant.
Stagnant is a good way. I was going to say incestuous, and it sounded weird and wrong, but it's like, just don't... I didn't say that. But something that I think can really help is documentaries.
I was going to mention that. I'm like, I saw a thread on Reddit that was all the best documentaries, and I was like...
Share that thread with me.
Okay, so that's a little bit of a misnomer. I saw a thread on Reddit that was all the most chilling documentaries, and that's why I didn't show anybody. Because they were like, yeah, this is the best and worst documentary I've ever seen, and I thought...
Oh, wow.
I've never watched... Well, what I mean
but I guess what... Well, what were you going to say?
I just mean, like, they're the kind that you want to watch, but after people explain what they're about, you're like, I've never watched it. But I'm curious now.
I was going to say, though, you get 10 minutes into one of those, and you're going to be shaken and probably inspired. And the reason why documentaries are a great source of inspiration is because there is no better world building than documented world cases of things that are interesting enough to film and edit together in hour and 2 hour movies. So there's a one shot right there. Find a documentary. And I think that's kind of like what I do. Pictures, but really just stay ingesting creative media of all kinds.
Yeah.
Read nonfiction books. Watch television shows. Just live. Try to live. I guess none of what I said counts as living. But
that was RPG A Day video 15. What types or sources of inspiration do you turn to most? Check out brigadecon.org.
Yes.
BrigadeCon is on October 29th. It is a all-day gaming convention online that supports Child's Play. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun. Anybody can join, whether you've played RPGs before or you have never played at all, whether you just want to watch or you want to run a game or you want to join a game. Like I said, check out brigadecon.org. You can learn all about it.
Yeah, and make sure to subscribe to our channel. We're having a blast doing this. You can check out our other videos, on our page. But like this video and you comment below. Where do you get your inspiration from? That's what we want to know. We've been having a really good time commenting back and forth with all of you and just having a discussion about all these questions. It's been fantastic. So until next time, may your dice roll high.